Oh, God. Gotta run away. Screw society, it's not worth it.
Hello. I don't know how much longer I can keep running for, so we're just gonna sit down here for a second and read some memes. The most beautiful survival thing forever. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Click. I do hope you have an amazing day today. Today we're gonna look at something beautiful, r/YouKaren, which is also what I am escaping from. If you find this tape, I am most likely vaccinated. So anyway, I do hope you enjoy these memes and our slow descent into madness while escaping society. Enjoy. Mwah.
And if you enjoy, subscribe to channel.
Unmasked, unmuscled, unvaccinated, unafraid. Isn't it amazing when people claim to be so brave and warrior-y and alpha? It's like, oh my god, I stand up towards the scary stuff. Small cloth piece, you will never defeat me because I'm brave. Qualified doctors with 20 plus years of experience. Karen's, I disagree strongly! Being skeptical is not the same as pretending you know everything about everything. Cease. Oh my god, the sun is like scorching my face. Here we got a regular old automobile parked pretty poorly. Karen 1. We have found the first one. The queen. It's like an alien. They just lay eggs in weird location and they hatch. It's kind of scary, not gonna lie. Buy, sell, trade. Can the admin of this group freaking stop deleting my posts? My BF has been trying to sell his lizards and your dumb admin keeps deleting it. So I'm gonna keep posting until they learn it's worth selling to any site. So stop deleting my posts or report this group from FB for good. Facebook won't do anything. The group clearly states in the pinned post that there will be no sale of pets in this group. Too bad. I don't care what you say. He needs them gone, so accept it. Stealing is illegal. No, I need the money. Accept it. All right. Proof. Cape Coral, Florida. Do not, I repeat, do not eat at Hannah in Cape Coral. I asked to speak to a manager very calmly due to the rudeness of the hostess, and she called the police for me for no reason. Such a waste of our law enforcement's time. I had a witness that I did absolutely nothing wrong. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Can you imagine if that actually happened and then everyone clapped? No, you just go up to the bar and say, hello there, I'm missing my Coca-Cola with the meal. Could you please take a second look? And like, call the cops! Oh, God! I'll take $500 for shite that never happened. Thank you. Karen House. They are converging. Oh, that is so unlikable. Just a regular mom raising lions, not sheep. It's like when people are so scared of the Gaia. If you're that scared of overcompensating, I think you might be a little bit in denial about certain things about the truth, if you know what I mean. And the same thing goes here. You might just be a little sheeple. But instead of following like common sense, you follow like a Facebook moms group. Confession Day, Saturday, will be until exactly 5:30 p.m. There is only one priest available for your confession today. Make your confession direct to the point and confess only your sins and offenses. No need to explain why you did it. Thank you very much. But Caroline... Her baked goods do suck. Yahoo News. Woman furious about Asian man's unleashed dog lures pet onto traffic in NYC. What? Are you serious? If you're a pet owner, it's always important to be responsible for your pet, especially when you have a dog. Make sure they are like well trained, you have a leash available, that kind of stuff. But this isn't really the way to address it. It's like taking 0 to 100 just in 2 seconds. Why would you do this? This is insane. When you're not sure if it's a yell at a minimum wage teenager in fast food or tell a local store owner that they have to honor your expired coupons kind of day. What do you mean this coupon is only 5 years old? 101 complaint letters that get results. Oh my god. Includes essential consumer rights information. I don't know. I would kind of like to check this book out and see what it's actually about. Maybe it's actually good. Maybe it's reasonable. If anyone has read it in the comments, let me know. I'm thirsting for that sweet, sweet wisdom. We survived a pandemic. We'll survive your Yelp review. We get it, Karen. You're a rebel, but you still gotta wear a mask in here. Some people, I feel like they never left, you know, that 12, 13-year-old mental state where you have to be a rebel about everything. I am a grown 12-year-old person. Like, oh, very cute. Now put on your mask. 1 star. It's trash. You can see from the responses what type of establishment this is. Hi, you've never been to my restaurant. You left a review because you lost an internet argument with a family member on Facebook. You are a sad, pathetic human being, and just know we feel bad for you. Imagine when you lose a Facebook argument so hard that you go around to all of their relatives just leaving bad reviews on their home businesses. It's so nuts. Just take the L, Karen. Take the L, and everyone can move on with their lives. Missionary Baptist Church. Remember, Satan was the first to demand equal rights. What? What is this a promotion for? I mean, yeah, VIP ticket to hell in description, baby. Get equal rights today. One Satan at a time. I hate living in Texas. I can't tell if this is anti-equal rights or pro-Satan. I am deciding this is pro-Satan. Definitely pro-Satan. Pro-Satan. All the way, baby. Hell is where all the fun stuff happens. That's like where we have prostitutes and pirates. Freaking amazing. In heaven, everyone is just stuck up and like, oh my god, How conspiracy theorists think they look. Yeah, back. How they really look. I'm gonna throw a tantrum for no good reason. Yo, like old people give our generation so much shite for being rude and disrespectful, but in my 5 years of working at a fast food restaurant, I have never once, not once, been abused or spoken rudely to for any reason by a young person. You know who yells at me when the restaurant is busy and the order takes a little longer, when there's a mistake with their food? A-hole middle-aged people. You know who smiles and says it's okay? Teenagers and little kids. I think a lot of these people have gotten used to the fact that they don't really have a consequence. They have bought in too hard to the idea that the customer is always right. If I pay $5, I can do and act however I want. And if you're working at the store, especially as a young person, of course you're worried for your employment and your livelihood. So I think it's a disproportionate amount of consequence or potential consequence on both sides of this. We should stop catering to really poor customers. And I wish more managers around the world were less lenient with poor customers. I know some of them just do what they say because it's easier. It's just like, okay, well, give them this $5 thing and at least they will get out of here and we don't have to deal with it anymore. But not serving horrible customers, I think, would be an amazing norm in society. Customers are not always right. In fact, they're almost always wrong. Customers have no clue what they're doing. I'd like to speak with a manager. This store is designed to be completely automated. The AI takeover cannot come too soon, baby. There is one Karen among us. Oh my god, I wonder who it is. It's such a mystery. Oh my god, who would you stab in the butt? Hi, Blorp. I was expecting your message. We decided to refund you under our Karen clause when you treated our staff badly and started demanding that we overnight a single glass to you and overnight the next one when it arrives. We are in our rights to refuse service and refund clients, which is what we did here. Please do not use us again as we will do the same with further orders. That is so good. Oh my god. Yes. Don't serve horrible customers. I salute you, good lad, lass, or lasso. I was working in a movie theater in France. A customer started an argument with my manager, who is a highly functional alcoholic and did not give a frick about pleasing Karens. She stupidly went, "The customer is king!" To which he replied, "We're in France. We decapitate kings." Stay calm in the store. Don't lose your head. Yeah. If you can't breathe, then take that silly mask off. But that's not what it... Working in customer service, that masks helps one side a lot of involuntary faces when dealing with particularly aggravating customers. I've noticed that too. You don't have to forcefully smile when you wear a mask. It is such a beautiful privilege. I love it. Guys, look at this tracking chip I found in my mask. The government is spying on us. Oh my god, it's like an extra phone battery. This is sarcasm, by the way, since my last video got striked for 6 hours for mentioning something like this. This is a joke. This is a joke. There are no phone chargers in masks. It would be kind of a nice price, 2-in-1 product, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not the case, full disclaimer. In the US, you're free to live as you wish unless you're white, straight, Republican, gun owner, or Southern. Based on what? Dear Mr. Holiday, I am writing you to let you know that yesterday I was disappointed to leave your bookstore because of your mask requirement. I am a 56-year-old woman in a master's library and information science. I have a bachelor in fine arts as well. Why are you making this so much about yourself? Look at all my degrees in my complaint letter. I care about people deeply. I always have my entire life. I did not vote for Trump. I'm also part of a rapidly shrinking population that reads book on printed paper and uses pen. I seek to support local businesses, especially bookstores, because they seem to be a dying breed. However, I can no longer tolerate a theater that is the mask. The only mask affecting stopping a safe virus from being wear. CDC listed, okay, a lot of bogus. Today, when I chose to leave your store, I felt alienated, isolated, and deeply saddened to be turned away with all my degrees and myself. As I was turned away, so was a potential referral, repeat customer, and a member of your community. I have lost family. I had died, blah, 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 blah. No, not your story, but Jesus Christ, why are you making this so much about yourself? And the worst thing from this is that it seems they have fallen victim to the pandemic themselves. But still they don't want to adhere to a policy in a small bookstore? What a totally normal letter to mail a bookstore during a pandemic, Karen. I am on my way to speak to your manager. Ribbit. My guinea pig wants to speak to your manager. When you have pets that are more horrifying than anything you can encounter in real life. I like to yell at server. Starter pack. Looks like this. Husband embarrassed, telling wife to calm down. Family looks like this. Several mini Karen spawns. No tip followed by a bad Ralph review. Changing the world. One bad Ralph review at a time. I am standing up for the unpleasant guy. Shop safe. It is not okay to use experimental injection, nutshell, blah, blah, COVID. Oh my god, don't spread this kind of garbage, please. What are you doing? And the worst thing, they probably got this from a Facebook group in the first place. And that, I have to plaster this all over city and be so totally blah, blah, blah. The thing you have to realize in life, and this is something that becomes very apparent, especially as you grow older, is that you could not possibly be an expert in every area. You can have a vague understanding of how things in the world works, but if you want to be an expert in something, you will have to choose a very narrow field. For example, when I went to university, I could choose between 20 different masters after I had finished my bachelor, and I chose one specific one. Also, of course, realizing that there were under 19 masters I will never master. Pun intended. And this is the same for every single field. I mean, you can say that you understand the basics of vaccines, for example, but you're not an expert. The experts in the field have spent years and years studying this, experimenting with it, building on top of existing knowledge, and so on and so forth. You could not humanly possibly be an expert in these fields, and that goes for anyone. So please listen to experts, especially when it has to do with important things like health, because the fact is, you don't know better than they do, and you probably never ever will. When I went to school, my teacher cared for us. I remember them trying to find summer jobs. I know some people devoted to teaching, but I abhor these lazy, self-serving ones who hold the children they love, hostage when they go on strike. Can someone tell me they are paid for a year when they work 180 days a year? A snowflake. Okay, go to school. A snowflake lets them stay in bed. Will a real teacher speak up? A gym teacher I know made a comment. You should see what I get paid for to bounce a ball. Oh, and I read that they need special care in their teacher's lounge. No respect for the 180s. Jesus Christ. The problem with teachers is that they typically often get underpaid, and they go on strikes to kind of try to reduce that underpayment. It's kind of natural. And I don't know what this is. I don't think I've ever had a teacher throughout my entire life, nor have I expected someone to find me a job. That's on you if you want to find a summer job. Like, God, if you happen to know someone closely that, like, refers you to someone else they know, awesome. But it's like, oh my God, why don't you go above and beyond outside of your actual job for little my kid? Because I am too lazy to find them a summer job myself. Never, ever again give Bakery Plus on 211 business. I'm a 15-year-old loyal customer and purchase 5+ cakes a year. But they don't need a business, I was told today. I walk in with my mesh mask on. I'm told you need a real mask. And to go outside, the lady, double mask, brings the cake outside, put us down on the bench, and I'm like, masks do nothing, right? And I asked if they put on their website when they stop requiring masks. She says, well, I guess when COVID is over. I started laughing and told them they just lost a loyal customer. She said, good, we don't need your business anyway. So I know all my family will boycott them. I have a list of local businesses that I will never give an ounce of my money. You have a personal blacklist for local stores. There's this saying that goes something like, if you encounter one asshole during a day, they are probably the asshole. If everyone you encounter is the asshole, then you are probably the asshole. And that very much goes for this thing. If every single business you goes to ends up on your ban list, maybe it's time to reevaluate your own actions instead, just because you seem to be the correlating factor in every single one of these disagreements. Karen. It's not about homosexuality or heterosexuality. Stop promoting sexuality to our kids, period. Let's kids be kids. Also, Karen, I love this. Max, one contribution. Ridiculous. I love a pint. I love an Irish pint. I love a beer garden. What I don't love is when the bar staff keeps serving me pints in the roasting sun and don't advise me to cover up and offer me sun cream. I am this day and age you'd expect the staff to offer such services. What, you're looking for like a massage studio or something, or like a luxury hotel. They're serving you beer. I am furious. I cannot express my rage. My face is red with anger and sunburn, and my arms look like drumsticks. I won't be back anytime soon. How dare this restaurant's outplace have sun? My manager, middle-aged white woman. My co-workers, me. Ah, yes, watched legendary battles. The mother of all Karens,
50. Radical feminist, mother of 2, proud Trump supporter, all lives matter, vegan, single, anti-mask, anti-vax, Christian.
God, there's so much to unpack here, and I don't want to touch it even with a stick. Good thing there's a scroll feature. Hospital's LGBTQ+ survey is online.
This pandering has got to stop. It's not inclusive. As a straight white female, I feel discriminated against at every turn.
However you try to go about the world, you won't be a part of every club, if that makes sense. Some things simply don't relate to you. Like if you have people sitting down talking about their coming out stories, for example, if you have never had to come out, you won't really have a story to share. It's not relatable. You can still support it. You can still listen to people, but you can't really partake in it in the same way. That's the difference. And that doesn't only go for this kind of stuff. It goes for, well, almost everything in life. And that's perfectly okay. Karen.
You know, you should respect your elders.
Everyone with more than one brain cell. You know, you are really obnoxious.
You should allow me to treat you like garbage because I'm a little old. Ooh, what a twist.
Server walks up to this table and asks, "Ladies, is anything okay?" You know the answer is no. It's kind of a done question. Karens.
We should ban Father's Day because it's sexist.
Everyone who isn't a Karen. Well, ban Father's Day. Implement Daddy's Day. Oh, yes. A woman on American Airlines plane duct taped to her seat after she tried to open the door mid-flight. Well, it gets the job done. Nothing you can't solve with a bit of duct tape, including Karens. I guess her parents just knew to call her Karen. This is a review on our cafe when I have a Black Lives Matter sign in the window. It's on Yelp, so I don't really care about the 1 star.
1 star, Karen M. Not eating in this place that serves up a plate of BLM politics profoundly. Food is just meh. Staff can be rude.
Can be rude. It's like you just tried to make up reasons because you didn't agree with their little sign.
Oh my god, what a disaster.
We are currently understaffed. Please be patient with those who are here to serve you. This is that kind of thing. I wonder how many Karens just yelled over the counter before they decided to put this up. Me, whenever a Karen tries to complain to me about how the coffee was slightly darker than usual. Do I look like I give a shite? 'Cause I don't. Love her or hate her, she's still a Karen. Let's not forget about how she said she'll call the police if Roger and Anita didn't sell their puppies, inevitably for her to kill and skin them for their fur. Oh my god. Karens is like a prehistorical concept. They have been around forever. My god, they're like a part with the fabric of reality at this point. Oh no!
Is that a mask I smell, you sheep? Ah, Prussia!
Oh no!